Over the weekend, I got into a discussion with Squanto that revolved around my past online season and my opinions about online as a whole. This led me to realizing that not a lot of people actually know what my opinions are, and I figured I'd make this video to further clarify my thoughts in a format where I'm able to elaborate and not be constrained to 280 characters. Starting off with this tweet I made, which is where I believe a bulk of the misunderstanding originated from. Admittedly, this is a very snarky reply, and I understand how this can be perceived as me implying that crag players who did well this season don't deserve their ranking, so allow me to clarify. I think that everyone deserved the wins and ranks that they got this year. The season was based on online events. Crag is a character that is universally considered to be better in an online setting, and I believe it's dishonest to imply that we're in the middle of some sort of crag uprising based on a higher amount of top representation, when the format the rankings were based on is one in which Crag is a better character, and therefore more likely to get better results. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the people who placed well are not good players or didn't deserve the wins that they got, as I believe in order to do well online you have to be a good player to begin with. The main skills that online tests are situational awareness and ability to execute under error, as frame drops have occurred in the setups used at majors, and these skills are important when playing the game offline. The distinction is important, however, as the game is objectively different in an environment where those frame drops are less likely to occur, and the things that you're able to execute and react to are consistent. This discrepancy changes the viable strategies characters have available to them to have success, most notably for me being Raster. The way I play Raster is heavily reaction and whiff punish based, and this style is one that is significantly harder to do with increased and inconsistent delay in addition to the increased loss of inputs due to game stuttering and low frame rate. I can play Raster online, but doing so is very frustrating for me because I'm usually required to play to an extreme, either much riskier than I normally do, or much more campy and defensive. As a result of this, I primarily play other characters when entering online brackets. At the start of the year, I played Crag and Shovel Knight and had success with these characters in the events that I entered. I did pull out my Raster for a charity event before the season started, placing second while beating First Stan and Kusi. When the season was announced, I decided to go along with the theme of playing a character in each element every month. I entered for the sake of having fun, and I didn't really care what the placements ended up being. Then, halfway through the season, it was announced that these events would be counting for a PR. And as a result of this, I decided to stop entering, as I knew doing so would only cause me to get frustrated. I went on a tournament hiatus, only coming back for the finals due to the large prize pool attached to it. Considering my break from competition, 9th is a placing I'm happy with. The notion that I'm unable to compete online is one that's demonstrably incorrect. At the start of the season, I made a conscious choice to focus more on content creation. There's 2 girls.
None of these are my crush! I don't even have one! These are a bunch of guys!
As opposed to competition, as I knew that giving my all to compete in an online format would only frustrate me. I'm well aware that the gripe with online is one that's stronger with me than with others, which is why I've spent the past few weeks entering online tournaments and embracing the format for what it is, focusing on saying nothing at all, or blaming myself when I lose. Online is the only format available to us for at least another year, and as much as I miss traveling to events, seeing my friends, and being able to compete under the best circumstances, these things aren't a reality anymore, and I'm going to do my best to accept that. That's all I have to say on the matter. I appreciate those of you who watched this through to the end. Now that I upgraded my PC, I can start reliably making videos again, and I plan to start uploading more regularly in the near future. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day.